everyone, and welcome to another helpful YouTube video on how to enter a harvest production report with a variance. As always, you always have to log into your myMASC account first. If you do not have one, please contact a service center near you. If you do, once you're logged in, you will see that we now start at what will be your home page. In the middle of that page is the tab that says Harvest Production Report. Click on that. Now that we're in, we're going to use oats as our example for how to key one. So the first thing we need to do is under the field documentation tab, hit enter. Now we're going to enter our yield on this 55 acres as 100 bushels to the acre. So we'll do the 100, then bushels, and save all. If it looks right, then we can scroll down and click on the back to overview. Now the production sold, fed, or stored, or remaining stored. We're going to say it's all stored in the bin. So click on the remaining stored edit button. Now we'll add the plus sign, and yes, it is stored bin A. And then we're going to put gross volume as 5,500, then bushels. The dockage we'll use as a default, just click on the check mark. The test weight now is what we're going to say is 34 pounds. Our normal test weight is 34 pounds. We're going to say, if you use that check mark, we're going to say it's 42 pounds. And it's pounds per bushel. And grade we'll use as default. Click on the add and close when we're done. Now you're going to see, before you go back to the overview, you're going to say that the 5,500 bushels at 1.5 dockage and test weight 42 is saying it's a net volume of 6,692 bushels. If that's right, that's perfectly fine. And then you can go back to the overview. If for whatever reason you had weighed this in and you had actually measured it prior to going in the bin and it was a 5,500 bushels with the test weight included, you would have to go back and change your stored production to the default test weight. So now that you've got this, you can see the variance is saying it's 21% variance, and that's simply just because your test weight's that high compared to our 34 pounds. If that's the right and everything measures out where you have measured in the 5,500 bushels, then you can click submit and send it off. One of our reps out of the service centers may be calling you, but that's how you do it, and that's why you do get these warnings once in a while. You can agree to the declaration, click submit, and it is finalized. So it is okay to have a variance as long as you understand what you've done. If, like most people some days now have grain carts with scales on them, if you do scale it in and measure the weight all in, do not use your test weight that you got from the elevator, just use our default test weight. I hope that answers the question, and I hope the harvest is good for you all. Thanks again.